welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today we're gonna make, what are we gonna make?
Muffins!
Muffins! Banana bread mini muffins. Do I make these a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. We buy so many bananas. Andrew likes them too. Well, he will when he's a little bit older. Right? It's me and my little boys in the kitchen today, so it might be a little bit crazy in the background, but I make banana bread almost every week because I buy tons of bananas at the beginning of the week, and then any ones that are starting to go a little bit brown or soft, they're perfect to use for banana bread. And mini muffins are just the perfect vehicle for me because I feel like I'm not eating as many, although to be honest, I eat like 20, so it kind of evens out. Either 20 mini muffins or a couple slices of fresh bread, but it's also really nice to just give them to the kids so they can just have a couple as a little snack. So, Benjamin, we're going to start with our dry ingredients, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what's in this dish in front of you?
Yeah. Pop sugar.
Pop and sugar? No. Oh, it's baking soda, so he's saying it's pop. And then there's salt, which looks like sugar. Okay, not to confuse you. Let me grab Andrew. You ready?
Yummy.
Oh, good. Well, we're baking these and we're all going to eat them, so I don't really mind that just happened. But if this were a professional kitchen, we'd have to get a new whisk. Now, Andrew, do you want to bake with us, buddy? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And Ben, hold on. Can you put this dish, pour this into the big bowl? Can you do that for me? Good job. Okay, and then next we have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So dump that in. Bada bing.
And this one.
This one. Bada boom. Okay, and then Benjamin has his whisk. So he's gonna start whisking that together to incorporate all of the dry ingredients evenly. There's butter. Stage left here.
You got this.
Andrew's got the whisk. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I'll go grab all the wet ingredients. Yeah, we can crack the eggs now. So we're gonna work on our wet ingredients next. So I have a larger mixing bowl here, and Benny's gonna help me crack the eggs. We'll open it up. So this recipe requires 2 eggs. There's 1, and ready? 2. Good. Okay, well there's 3 bananas. You can use about 3 or 4 ripe, almost overripe bananas. You can see the skin starting to turn a little bit brown, but that means that the sugars inside the fruit have developed and it's going to be nice and sweet and give it a really moist texture and a nice banana flavor. I know, we have to pull them apart. Ready? Here we go.
I got this banana.
So we're going to peel these up and just plop them in the bowl with our eggs.
About kids.
You want to do that one? Here, you want to put the banana in?
Yeah.
Go ahead and throw it in. And our last one. Throw that one in. Got it? Oh, I know. Bananas are messy, huh? Should we wipe our hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
On paper towel.
Okay, so Andrew is back in action, and Ben has a spatula, but before we use this, we're actually gonna use our potato masher, and this is one of my favorite kitchen tools. It has so many different purposes, but this is perfect for mashing up our bananas and mixing all of our wet ingredients together. And the bananas are, like I said, a little bit overripe, so they're nice and soft, really easy to mash up. And I like to do the bananas first with the eggs, just so the eggs kind of get slightly beaten up. And the bananas break down into a little bit. We're going to use that to mix the whole batter together when it's all ready, okay, honey? Now you can also use like an electric hand mixer, but I like to keep the bananas kind of in slightly large chunks. Just like that. Okay, so Ben's ready to add some more ingredients. He has 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. And you want to do the white sugar too?
Yeah.
1/2 cup of white sugar. Most of it made it into the bowl. That's okay. Here, let's get the rest of that sugar into the bowl. Oh my gosh, that like, the sugar flew up into the air and now my mouth tastes sweet.
And my mouth.
Does your mouth taste sweet too? Okay, we'll put the rest of the sugar in. Brush your hands off. Good. Okay, and next, you've been talking about this for like an hour now. The butter. Do you want to help me put the butter in?
Yeah.
Here, we're gonna drop it in. Ready? Dump it in. Nice and soft, because I'm just gonna continue using my potato masher to incorporate all of the wet ingredients.
And
2 more ingredients. We have half a cup of light, non-fat yogurt, so it's just plain. And that makes this banana bread.
And this.
Yeah, oh, vanilla extract. That makes the banana bread extra moist and gives it just this tiny bit of a tang. It's really, really good. And then a teaspoon of our yummy vanilla extract. Maybe a little more. Okay, so we're gonna grab our potato masher again and mash it all up. Do you wanna help me? You wanna use that? Go ahead. Get it in there. So now I'm just combining all the wet ingredients. Smells good, huh?
Yeah, it's no good.
Thank you.
All done.
All done. Okay, so our last step is to add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. So do you want to help me with that, Betty?
Yeah.
Let's lift, it's heavy. Shake them in. Shake, shake, shake.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
It's done.
Yep, let's mix it together. So we can use our rubber spatula. You can mix it up. Are you a lefty?
Yeah.
I don't know, my daughter Emma's a lefty. Ben seems to be gravitating toward
Mommy.
his left hand a lot lately. Interesting. What does that mean? Is that fun?
It's done.
Almost. We just want to get all the flour incorporated into the wet mixture. But you don't want to overmix it, so just keep going until you don't see any more flour. Okay, so next I'm going to spray my mini muffin pans. And this makes 48 mini muffins. So I have 2 full pans of 24 little mini muffins. And I like to do this vertically. It just helps evenly distribute the spray, and it comes out better of the can if you're holding the can upright. So I'm just gonna go real quick, making sure I get each little divot in the tray. Okay, there's one, and then I'll do the other. So since I'm making mini muffins today, I'm gonna use my small cookie scoop to evenly distribute the batter into all of my muffin tins. Before I pop my muffins into the oven, I'm going to sprinkle the tops with a little bit of cinnamon sugar. Now, I always have a little Tupperware container of this over with my spices and seasonings because I sprinkle it on toast and all different kinds of baked goods and sweet treats. Cinnamon sugar is so easy to whip together in any quantity. The ratio is just 4:1 sugar to cinnamon. So, for example, if you had half a cup of sugar, you would want to add about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon to that, mix it all together, and then you can store it in an airtight container and sprinkle it on treats as needed. So I'm just going to sprinkle this on top of all of my mini muffins, and it's going to give it a nice cinnamony flavor and a little bit of a crunch too. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and these mini muffins take only about 10 to 15 minutes to bake, which is awesome. That's one major perk to making the muffin form instead of a full loaf of banana bread, which you could totally do with this mixture. It would take about an hour to bake though, and these go super fast. So my muffins baked for about 11 minutes, and I let them cool a little bit, and now Ben and I are gonna give one a taste. You ready? These are so good, aren't they? Oh my gosh. This is hands down my favorite banana bread recipe in mini muffin form. They're super duper moist, have a nice, like, pronounced banana flavor. They're not too sweet. I don't like banana bread recipes that have too much sugar. Then you just don't taste anything, like you don't taste the banana. They're just like a sweet muffin. These are awesome. And I decided to add that 1/4 cup of brown sugar because it makes them extra soft and almost gives them kind of a slightly caramely flavor in the background. He's going for more muffins over here. These are so awesome though. You can add mini chocolate chips to these if you like. I always keep a bag of mini chocolate chips on hand for when I'm baking banana bread or zucchini bread, because sometimes it's nice to throw in a little bit of chocolate too. What do you think?
More muffins.
You want more muffins? Here, I'll grab you another one. Here you go. Oh, these are so good. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe. You see this? Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with another family recipe.